be her in 2024. This is the year. Stop playing games. I put together 6 ways that will help you be her in 2024. Get you looking good like me. I get it. Girl, you don't have the life I want. Okay, that's fine. But to be her, it's an essence, an energy, a lifestyle. You gotta know how to retain this. When you are not ready to go after what you want, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. And I want you to be her by the end of 24. These are the 6 ways we are accomplishing that. What they say, when I got success, I asked God for discipline to keep it and wisdom to multiply it. I don't know where I saw that, but I saw that. So before everything, we gotta make peace with the past. If we don't, we'll live in it and we'll constantly play it over and over and over again. We'll feel those same emotions that we felt back then because we keep going into that cycle, into that memory, living there, then feeling those feelings again. Your behaviors and your next thought patterns are a product of those emotions. So when we say living in the past, you're allowing things in the past to influence your emotions and behaviors today. It's self-sabotage. Those emotions are such low vibrational. The humans have a frequency already. It's a certain frequency. I don't remember. Look it up. There are certain things that can raise our frequency to feel more, have a greater capacity for things. And there's things that bring your vibration down. Every frequency that you're at, you are only allowed to feel whatever's in that frequency. So when you are at a very low frequency, you get stuck with everything that's low. It's like you're drowning and you're drowning in the midst of life and you can't get out because we're stuck in this ocean that is a low vibration. Okay, so now that you know that, this explains why you don't feel like getting up early, why you don't feel like going to the gym, why you'd rather choose a convenient thing over what you wish you would have done a few minutes after you did it. What does a higher self mean? A higher vibration. And the only way to get out of this is to believe and live in your new life. Your new life does not have to be a visible, drastic change. Your new life could be a decision that you make today. A different universe happens for every different decision you make. Every little thing you do differently opens a different universe. It's a parallel universe. So allow the universe you want to live in to be today. The next thing you need to do is write down everything you wish you were, everything you wish to be. Write it all down. What do you feel like? What do you look like? What is your hair like? What is your skin like? What are you wearing? What do you eat? Who do you talk to? What kind of people do you talk to? What are the places you go? What do you feel when you go? What do people usually do at the places that you go? Of course, you can do material things like car, job, monthly income, but describe everything else that you do. What is the impact you leave on people in every room that you walk in? I don't care how ridiculous or stupid it sounds. If you want a Tesla and you got no job, no credit score, people often tell us you need to be honest with what you have before you can be honest about what you want. No, that is such limited thinking. You need to be honest about what you want and who you want to be and who you are. So that way you can work towards whatever it is that you think that you're not, but in reality you are, just in another time. Give yourself a few months. So you gotta be honest about what you want, who you want to be. And that way you can look at where you are and calculate how to get there. After you do that, I want you to write down every single thing that you are. Your life, who you are today, your job, how much money is in your bank account, how much debt you have, your relationships, what type of people are in your life, where do you go, how do you spend your money. The reason it's so important is because if you are not honest about what you want with yourself, you're gonna be bitter. You're always gonna make excuses for what you don't have. You're gonna feel weird for when you see other happy people. You're gonna be one of those weird, bitter people that are just weird and jealous about the people who are happy. Don't be like that, because you need, and that's the problem, because they're not being honest with what they want and who they are, who they want to be. And if you know who you want to be, then you know who you are, and you can walk in alignment with both of those. Amen. I ended that perfectly to lead in the next step, which is make a plan. Make a plan. If you've never set goals, or if you've never made a plan for something greater in your life, this is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna get the biggest things that you put on there. Put those down. Now, what are the main things that you need to do to get there? Is it have a certain money? Is it look a certain way? Whatever it is, put down the main things that you need to do to get there. You can either do this with all of your goals, or you can just do this with 2 of them. Like if we're doing own a Tesla, the goals to get that Tesla, pay off debt, get my credit score to a certain point, save the deposit, get to it, right? Those are the main steps. Now you have to think, what are the little goals that we can work on today that will work towards that? Pay off 1 out of the 3 credit cards. Once I can clear that debt, then I'll work on the next major step, which is saving for that car. Those big things in your life are attainable. You just have to set the goals and make a plan to get them. So make a plan today. I have a sheet that you can download for free that will help you plan that. While you're working on these big goals, make sure you have like a little goals in there that are easy and attainable, so that way you don't burn yourself out, and have that motivation and have that understanding that everything is working in your favor. Life is really hard and it's inconvenient, and we're like, this is so difficult, why is everything happening, like the world just hates me, whatever. And it can feel like that when it feels like everything is working against you and nothing's working out. Give yourself grace and remember that every inconvenience is working in your favor. You can give yourself a little support here and there by allowing those little goals or those little like treats, you can call them treats, to keep you pushing. And remember that, hey, you are abundant, everything is going to be okay. Look at the beautiful life you live. And now, if you're already one of these type of girls, you already know what's up. But for the girlies who don't know, I'm gonna let you know right now. Get into hygiene. Get into hygiene. I'm talking about grooming. I'm talking about brushing your hair, like carrying a little brush with you. Wash your face, dusting, take that extra shower. Yes, clean your hair today. Put on the lotion anyway. Keep it cute. We need to get into hygiene. The more groomed and the more you smell good, that is like a symbol of well taken care of. And the highest version of you, does she stink? Be honest. And does she always look like she's always on the go? Does she look like she's been beaten down by this capitalistic society? No, she's a little princess, okay? Remember that if you take care of yourself more, you kind of like have more respect for your own life. So you'll hold yourself to that on your own. That, my friend, is called self-love, self-care. Recap, forgive the past, write down where you want to be and who you are, make a plan, get into grooming and hygiene, plan your money, and practice self-control. Girl, if you don't plan your money, open that bank account app. Open that app. Put the date of today. Write down what's in there. Do you have cash? Write down how much cash you have right now. I'm just kidding. It's okay. Write down how much debt you have. Look at your transactions. Analyze yourself. Psychoanalyze yourself. What are you spending on? This is not to shame you, just to know where your money's going. What are you doing? Gain back that control that this capitalistic society told us that we didn't have. Write down your upcoming bills. Plan. Subtract everything that you need for the upcoming bills, and then what's left, you can decide how you want to play with that. But be smart. Write down where you want to go. Let's be real. In practicing this self-control, you can get into time blocking. Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of time blocking for real? That is going to be your next thing. Google Calendar. Love her. Use her. I use her like a wife. It's freaking amazing. I put everything on there and I color code all my activities. I put like my time in the morning for getting up, my sleep. Yes, because I want to know how many hours I am getting of sleep. You need to know this. You need to take care of yourself like she's your child. Not only your child, but like your experiment. If you could do anything to a character in a video game, make them do whatever and have whatever, you can do the same thing in this life. So treat your character, your person, as such. Time blocking, it gives structure, it gives you discipline, and you don't have to think as much in like the day-to-day every single second. You have time to be present because you're not thinking about, oh, I need to do this next, or what do I need to do this, or oh, I need to get this done again. No, because you can chill, you can just be here. Okay, I'm doing this activity now because before I got here, I planned everything I needed to do so I can get into the next moment with ease and grace, be fully present and mindful of where I am, because I know that whatever happens next is already set and I can go with the flow and I can practice being present. Practicing being present allows me to be able to Go with the flow even when life becomes inconvenient. These small day-to-day practices that you have will give you the longevity. Not having high blood pressure, okay? I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna be more calm. The more that I study and I'm able to better articulate myself, you lose weight. But for my girls getting money, and generally all girls, I know we're all on our journeys, and it's because I know you're gonna get money either way, even if you don't got it right now. But to my girls getting money, I'm manifesting that for everyone. Time blocking is extra birth control. Organic, no harm to the body type birth control. Free of bleach, chlorine, chemicals, no insertions. Time blocking is great birth control because you don't got time for that. Because let me tell you why. Say little bro wants you to come out randomly in the next 3 hours for some tacos, but you know what type of time he's always on, or you don't really know him like that, but by the way he thought you don't got going on, that you were that easy to just call out for some tacos, he won't really value your time. And when you recognize the value of your time, you will see that that type of behavior has no intention, and the intention is very clear. Not only will you be reluctant to deal with unintentional, reckless men, you start to realize you want someone who's really going to value, honor, respect you, and add to you when they do have your time, not take, multiply it. So remember that, you know, and that's what I feel like time blocking does for us girls too. Know where we're going. A lot of the times when us girls get into relationships, we get lost in the moment and we forget everything that is our life when we're so focused on them. So lost in their world, we completely vacate our own. But if you can maintain awareness of your world and of the value of your time and the value in yourself, you're not gonna fall for these easy tricks. Cause they thought they were easy, lost, and lonely. Wrong number. That's basically the 6 steps, the 6 ways that you can reset yourself. Download my worksheet below to help you get started. It's gonna last.